think I'm gonna finish exploring the rest of the Artemis Tau Cluster. But before I do that, I'm gonna talk to some of the squad mates on the ship. Talk to some people and see if I can upgrade some of my gear. Talk to the merchant and whatnot. I think I might put a point in charm. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Does Presley have to say anything?
Yes, Commander.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Same stuff as last time. Heat. Heat limits the length and intensity of ship-to-ship combat. Starships generate enormous heat when they fire high-energy weapons, perform maneuvering burns, and run on-board combat electronics. And combat warships produce heat more quickly than they can disperse it. As heat builds within a vessel, the crewed spaces become increasingly uncomfortable before the heat reaches lethal levels. A ship must win or retreat by entering FTL. After an FTL run, the ship halts, shuts down non-essential systems, and activates the heat radiation gear. Combat endurance varies by ship design and by the battle's location. Battles in the deep cold of interstellar space can go on for some time. Engagements close to a star are brief, since habitable worlds are usually close to a star. Battles over them are frantic. Okay. New space travelers ask, what does it look like outside a ship moving at faster than light speed? Part of the answer can be seen in a simple pane of glass. Light travels slower through glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in a high-speed mass effect field. This causes refraction. Any light entering at an angle is bent and separated into a spectrum. Objects outside the ship will appear refracted. The greater the difference between the objective exterior and the subjective interior speeds of light, the greater the refraction. Ships moving at FTL are visible at great distances, though their signature will only propagate at the speed of light. Let's see what Joker has to say.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I hold your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Damn, Joker.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Faster than light, ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
Let's talk to Caden. Oh, I'm gonna look down here real quick. No, nothing down there.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I don't think she has anything. to
Yes,
say.
Commander? Is there something you need?
Yeah.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, there's Laura. Liara. Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's beautiful. I want to say who was your father, but I think I pretty much asked that question already. Yeah. I ain't worried about that.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
They are a interesting species. That was an interesting chat.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
There's a lot of gold. Caden wears light armor. He probably put on that scorpion. Relatively cheap. Lancer is a standard issue rifle for the Systems Alliance Navy. It is accurate when fired in controlled bursts, but suffers from low accuracy during sustained fire. Got you. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. See if I can put it on. If it's any better than what I got. What the hell? That's a level 3. And nothing is good on it. Well, the heat sink is the same. That don't make no sense. It's a standard issue sidearm for Systems Alliance Navy. It is reliable and moderately accurate when compared to other sidearms in its class. And it's a moderate gun, but don't compare it to anything with the Stinger. What does the Stinger say? Delvon Industries is best known for producing basic armor models that can withstand a variety of environmental extremes such as cold, heat, and toxic pressure. They also market a complete line of military-grade weapons. Okay. I guess the Stinger is just slightly better. Or it could be with that as well. No, I have no idea. no worries to change that out right now. Go ahead and talk to more people. So it looks like that kisser or pistol, whatever it's called, wasn't really of much good. Let's talk to Ashley.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
She's talking about the aliens, right? Rex and yeah.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I mean, I agree with her. Yeah, I can't confine them.
I'm not gonna lock them in the sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
That is true. I want to say, of course they will. It might give me a little renegade. I'm pretty sure. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us. Damn. I don't really care too much about not necessarily, or how cynical. It's like, yeah, of course they will.
The Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
What about me? Get a little flirty.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I do kind of believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
How are we doing? That's a new dialogue, right? Damn. Do I want to click that? Let's test it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's... Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Terra Firma Party is an alliance political party formed after the First Contact War. Its policy agenda is based on the principle that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. This covers a variety of legislation. Recent activities by Terra Firma include opposition to a law requiring high school alien language study, a proposal to increase tariffs on alien imports, alienating a popular movement to mark the First Contact War with a public holiday. Though founded by well-meaning individuals who feared the submersion of native human cultures under a wave of alien vogue, Terra Firma's agenda attracts many, I ain't even gonna say that, and xenophobes. Jingoists? Yeah, I don't know that one.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
I like you, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
The genophage bioweapon was created to end the Krogan rebellions. From the start, the Krogan had overwhelmed the Council. Only timely first contact with the Turians saved the Council races. The Turians fought the Krogan to a standstill, but sheer weight of the Krogan numbers indicated the war could not be won through conventional means. The Turians collaborated with the Solarians to genetically engineer a counter to the rapid breeding of the Krogan. It's kind of messed up.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
I didn't hear what he said. As he said, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
He talks very low. C-sec handling of serum was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without C-sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Sorry, Garrus. I didn't mean that to come off like that. Should I talk to... what's her name again? Tali? Yeah. Let's talk to her one more time, see what she's doing.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, so I'm gonna head back to the galaxy map. We have 2 other main planets that we need to explore. I think I might do a side quest though. First, before I go to one of those. But first, before any of that, I am going to explore more of the Artemis Tau Cluster before I leave this place. There actually might be a side quest here in the Artemis Tau, but I don't think so though. What is this? The ship's General Aira defense integration anti-spacecraft network Guardian consists of anti-missile, anti-fighter laser turrets on the exterior hull. Because these are under computer control, the gunnery control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on and designate targets as hostile. Alright. Guardian map, here we come. I mean, not Guardian map, Galaxy map. Here we are. Alright, let's do a little exploring. This is a very beautiful planet, by the way, that we just got off of. Explore this? I think I did. What are you?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Interesting.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
An automated distress beacon. Let's read this. Adolis is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Adolis's surface is covered by wide deserts and silicate sand, with only a few areas of ingenious, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butchered that, I'm sorry. Rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Adolis's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalaka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Now, if I remember correctly about this game and exploring some of these off-planet or off-track worlds like this, there's some planets that you can land on where there are these worms, giant worms called maulers, I think, and they are absolutely horrifying. Every time you can prepare yourself for them, but they're absolutely horrifying, at least to me. And I feel like this planet has one of those. And I'm a little intimidated to land here. But there's a distress beacon there. And something interesting can be picked up. Why not? She has full-on biotic strength. I think I would like to take her with me. And then maybe Rex as well. That's alright. Oh, here we go, man. Bro, I know there's gonna be a damn worm mauler on this planet. I just know it. Okay, there's the distress beacon. There's some debris. Anomaly. That could be it, the worm. Maybe it points it out to us so we don't get a freaking heart attack. I really don't want a heart attack from them things, man, I swear I don't. What's this over here? Something smoking. God, dude. I can't tell you how much I'm terrified of this right now. I really don't want it to happen. That was like another Mako. Oh shoot, it is. Someone was exploring here and died. Possibly very painfully. I think I'm just gonna head to that distress beacon. I don't want to stay here too long. Maybe we'll come back later. I really don't want to run into one of those things. At least not right now. Okay, there's the distress beacon. Coast is clear. They're just gonna pop out up out of the ground though. Ain't no way to visualize them. God, dude. Please don't give me a heart attack. Oh god, there it is. Oh, I knew it. Shoot, that thing goes right through my holes. remember this. I'm going underground like this. Here. No. Mercy. Mercy. Oh god. Oh my god, dude. It's right on my butt, I'm pretty sure. I can't repair. Okay, I am repairing. Oh god. Oh, I can't shoot while repairing. Oh, hell in a basket, dude. Oh, I thought he was right on my butt. Where's another tentacle at? God, come on now. Heaven's mercy, dude. You encountered a distress beacon when you entered the Sparta system. Someone there may need assistance. Find recon team. Go to the Sparta system in the Artemis Tau Cluster and look for the recon team. I think that's it, ain't it? Let me read this real quick too. You received a cryptic message from Nasani Dentirius, a sorry ambassador on the Citadel. She wants to meet with you in person. Speak to an embassy lounge on a Presidium level of the Citadel. Okay. Now I thought I got something. A lot of gold, I know that. Or currency. I'm getting close to level 1 up. Again. Where's she at? I didn't even see. Okay, she's got thirst, she's got lift. Warp. Projects a powerful mass effect field that wreaks havoc on a subatomic level. Weakens armor and inflicts damage over time on enemies caught in the area of effect. Each point spent increases the duration of warp. Okay. Singularity. Projects a sphere of dark energy that creates an intense mass effect field. Nearby enemies and objects will be drawn into the singularity, unable to escape its gravitational pull. Each point spent in this ability increases the radius of the singularity. Now that seems dope to me. What kind of weapons does she use? I'm guessing just a pistol, maybe. Liara's background allows her to maximize her biotic abilities. Reduces recharge time of biotics, improves health restored, and recharge time on squad healing. I'm gonna start her out with some of this warp. Yes, sir. Yeah. That sounds good. Ain't gonna worry about Rex right now. Too many points anyway. Unless we have to get out and fight something. Okay, so this is the Alliance that got messed up by the Thresher Maw.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
After the Geth, thresher maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the Earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Yes. I completely agree with that. Yes, we can do that.
Let's get moving.
Ready.
Yeah, Thresher Maw's horrifying to me every time. And I think that was a smaller one. I'm pretty sure that was like a infantile one. There's some that are massive, and that each time they're horrifying.